I thought we have Windbloom again.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine!
In general, yes.
What?
Feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windbloom.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just...
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to...
Oh, you're leaving? I can...
No, it's okay. Thank you. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there...
Never mind. It's nothing.
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over? So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine. Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out.
Ah, yes. Don't ruin the mood of the festival, guys.
Is it something in the air, maybe?
It appears Miss Donna is... Oh, where can I...
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
That's what I thought too. But...
Is that Captain? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before? Oh, no. Of course not.
Good question, Ty.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like... But then I saw you. And it was...
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all.
So, you...
Rev the engines! Ah, Kaya, you found them. Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed! What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right.
Interesting.
Master waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
So we get more captains, apparently.
A trial? But this is... Which means it's a serious one. Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. Albedo is the one on trial? What?
You know, you say the trial will be fair, but I have a slight suspicion that it won't.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church.
Hold up. I feel like I missed something. God, okay.
Ready to proceed. Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Murder?
Who the heck did he kill?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Okay, that's not... Technically, that could be anything dangerous. It doesn't have to be a body. Just going to put that out there. Like, thus far, nothing seems... Like, I wouldn't call this guilt of him committing a murder.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night? Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Not yet.
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you see that
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Yes.
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
No? Hold up, there's no evidence of crime here. Also, we know that there have been at least 2 albedos running around for a while now. So, even if it's not this albedo, it could be the second snowy albedo.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
There's more than 2, okay, what's this?
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence? Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried. These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, There's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
Okay. I don't think alchemy can do all that.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time? Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court. I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Interesting.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
First off, that's written. It's not like he's actually speaking these things, so it could easily be forged. Just going to put that out there.
No, it can't be true.
Something ain't right here.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims, and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
did you get here? Who is he?
You mean Hunty will wait for me? Is waiting there for me. Yep. That makes sense. I'm curious, is Windbloom stuff still up? That does not appear so. That is a shame.
Rev the engines!
There it is.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is...
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right? That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Fair enough.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
Yeah, this would be much better if I could actually hear what they're saying. Because it's pretty much right now myself, Dia, and Paimon.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard? If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know. Ooh! Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty! So, this thing belongs to you now?
Cool.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects?
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Hey, Jean!
To be fair, it's not against the spirit of the season. This is the spirit of the season. Task me with the stuff that needs to happen. Everyone else has fun.
But what if...
Does that mean that we can finally go to the second floor? Can we go to the... we can't go to the third floor. I'm hoping this stays like this.
Captain Kaya! Surely I can't... Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon picked... Right back at you. Alright, let's see what we can find.
Investigate the book.
Wow, these books are so... Wait, It looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk. The name of the project is blotted out in ink.
Interesting. Okay, we should probably go to that spot.
Huh. What does this mean? Alright, that seems... We should go tell Jean. Oh, Victor's... Oh, we found stuff alright. Yeah, he's our friend. And if he really is, maybe he's... Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's... Mott?
Oh, sorry. I heard.
It's okay.
Ah, I see.
Hold on. You didn't hear...
Oh,
Well, do us a favor and...
Oh,
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Burn it down! Full throttle!
We should be getting close. Weird. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
Hmm. Alright. So, Miles, of course, you went and told Jean everything.
Yeah, but... What's wrong? Yeah, not when the charges are so... Of course, we'll be there.
Interesting. Honestly, do not think that Albedo is
It's about time for the second trial.
at all okay. Yeah.
Yes, we sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the churches. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court. Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature? Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But
considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you...
Wait, Donna from the...
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direct... I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, if I hadn't wanted to talk to him... Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was...
yes, the two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
Wait, does she mean...
We have witnesses and physical evidence. Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that. So, what? You're just going. That won't make the charges against you disappear. Then, there must also have been a body.
Yeah, no. This, absolutely despise the fact that no one here's actually talking. It's really, really not great. It's basically just, ah yes, time to look at dialogue for the entire time.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
What?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the rep.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
Just like to point out, the person he killed was himself.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
It's one thing to look similar, but
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine. What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
Hello to you, too.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome.
Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. That means nothing. But how do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded... Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear...
I'd like to hear Miles answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No,
The scar is right here. Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm. Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your— Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Hey! They're shielding the imposter!
There are others trying to get in! Must be more people under her control!
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
Cool.
What? How are there monsters in the city? Of course! Where's our first stop? Hey, Venting! What's with the freak? So, these two know the other's identity then? Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies? What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims? wind currents. Paimon's never seen this many.
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support.
Requesting assistance at the side gate.
Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long distance. No wonder you're crouching down there like you have some.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
What voice? I heard nothing. If the Anima Archon's going to protect me, you should come with me. Just saying.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Retribution!
This one will be frozen.
Retribution!
Oh, so sorry. There can be no excuse for defeat. Don't get frostbite. Don't push your luck. Cool it. Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
They're over there! Dilu, Kaya! What? We can't be here because we care? So what's the status over here? Aw, that's so
These two are both cavalry captains. Just gotta bring it up where the horse is at. Last I checked, you guys are supposed to be cavalry captains. You don't have any cavalry.
Let the show begin. Go, Barbara, go! Let's dance.
Thank you so much, Miss Barber. Things are still quite chaotic outside. Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put my... Of course. Thank...
Nice that we can see pretty much everyone in Mondstadt. Everyone who lives in Mondstadt and where they are.
Go, go, Barrett Buddy! Final warning. Let's keep going, team. No escape. Right. Now's our chance. Engaging. Bet you can't. Hey. Let it rain. Leave the wounded to me. Fighting cover fire.
Hey, definitely need to buff these two.
All units are now in...
Bertha! Oh, jeez, you're...
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident?
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission,
Yeah, for sure. She's so.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fight.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making. But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first... Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her... Aw, that means a lot. Wait, was that Eula just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Honestly, considering I have the chance to, I'm gonna do some of these side objectives.
Steady as stone.
Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
Didn't think this guy would have the power to summon a Hilly-Trillo rogue. I mean, these guys aren't really native to anywhere in the Mondstadt region.
You're in for
Protocol. It's you. Burst forth. Moments of birth. It happened a lot before? Huh.
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road...
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh. Got it. I'll take her there.
Neat. Savage checks his stun.
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing like...
Explain what?
Albedo!
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard.
Klee, she disappeared.
Wait! Something's coming this way!
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth.
Those lines. I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated. Albedo, you can't be... Camping. Ah. Of course. I place myself in your capable...
I wonder who this informant is, though.
We're back!
Amber?
sensed a child's anger through the wind.
Oh, Good. No problem. Ugh.
Neat.
Wait, the operation isn't open. Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something? Huh? You're gonna use that?
We're gonna instead call Grandmaster Varka.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Wait. Barbados? Well, considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so. All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Neat. Okay.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Hello? Who is this? Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell. Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados? Oh? And which brave soul is it this time? And what is your wish, dear Albedo? How unprecedented.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my... Hello again, everyone! Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I'm guessing you still need to prepare. Take your time.
Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just...
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Mini Turin? What are you doing here? Oh, don't worry. So, what brings you here? What do you mean? Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the store. What? And that's what you want, Mini Durin? Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder... Definitely. You've just gotta trust one and... Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hakai know about...
I really hope that Durin becomes a playable character, not just, yes, generic NPC number 3000. So that's what, ice and, waters, like the best elements. In which case, I want to swap this to Farina. And... keep this on Ayaka.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like. I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But Jean didn't fancy tagging along? All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. Oh. So, tell me, Albedo, what... Oh? Which ones? I'm interesting. Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. The dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life. Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children the other day. Oh, I see. The glint in your eye when you talk about these. Of course not. To me, you're in any case. Now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. So you know our tricks, huh? Well, success means little if you have no one to... Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will...
What? Why?
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more. No.
Okay. You can...
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact... Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Eight. Time for chess.
Whoa, you're so tiny now. Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
If I look up, will there be a giant Paimon somewhere?
You sound pretty confident, Albedo. Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your... I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory.
Moments of birth. Coming to be. Feel this ancient power. Wind strike. Coming to be. This is more like it. Moments of birth.
Shower me with praise.
Time to go. Feel this ancient power. One with wind and cloud. Moments of birth. Coming to be. Race to the wicked.
My power.
Moments of birth. Live.
Whirling snow.
Moments of birth. Burst forth. Witness a great undertaking. Wind strike.
King and Queen should present a united front.
Moments of birth.
Take flight.
Race to the wicked.
Let's have a ball. It'll be fun.
Time to go. Witness my great undertaking.
Coming to land. Sumetsu. Whirling snow.
Then second part of the trial, right?
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me. Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are. The trial awaits.
I will say that was a shit.
Can we see its true colors? So it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to ride. So, in the spirit of Rhinelander, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me. Barbalon.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Oh, Albedo. You're always so charming and delightful. Unlike my own student.
Holy.
She can be so full of herself. I do wish she'd take a leaf out of...
Witness my great undertaking! Witness my great undertaking! Time to go. Wind strike! Feel this ancient power!
Let us dance, my dearest!
Try to remember the steps this time.
My great undertaking!
I thought I had it memorized.
Live!
And now, a towering return to form!
Burst forth! Moments of birth!
The tidal chorus sings for you! Oh, this is all getting rather dreary.
Allow me, my darling.
Come into being!
Ow! A little too toasty.
Witness my great undertaking! Wind strike! It's fine! Witness my great undertaking!
You get rid of at least one of these guys.
It is time to slay our foes!
Feel this ancient power. This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Come into being!
Annihilation is nigh!
Don't look at me
Feel this ancient power! Time to go!
The final act is upon us!
Feel this ancient power! It's fine. So many regrets.
Gosh dang it! It's definitely the best team that I got for this, I think. But I do think that I should probably go and put back on this. It'd be nice if I could actually hear what they're saying. Again.
I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you.
Burst forth. Wind strike. Feel this ancient power. Burst forth. Live. Moments of birth. Time to go. Feel this ancient power. Live! Come into being! Purge! Moments of birth! Come into being! Burst forth!
I'm flying! You can't get me up here.
Moment of birth! Wind strike! Witness my great undertaking!
To the wicked!
King and Queen should present a united front.
Burst forth! There can be no excuse for defeat. Witness my great undertaking!
Whirling snow! Sucker swirl!
Clouds high. Here it comes! Wind strike! Witness my great undertaking!
Flames! Purge!
Alright.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me. Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are. The trial awaits.
Yeah, I did hear some of them when I had fought them the first time and lost.
Can we see its true colors? So it begs the question: what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run. So, in the spirit of Rhino, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbara. Trismegistus.
It is time to slay our foes with one almighty
calls for some pomp and ceremony. You're always so charming and delightful. Unlike my own student. She can be so
Getting your line. Great undertaking.
Let us dance, my dearest!
Try to remember the steps this time.
Oops! I thought I had it memorized.
Moments of birth.
A symphony of cannon fire!
Just don't get stuck in the barrel.
Take flight.
Feel this ancient power.
First point.
Return to form!
The show begins.
Witness my great undertaking. Coming to be.
The tidal core is
Great undertaking.
so many regrets.
Race to the wicked!
Feel this ancient power. First point. Feel this ancient power.
Oh, this is all getting rather dreary.
Allow me, my darling.
Flames. Purge. Witness my great undertaking.
Our performance has yet to conclude.
I dance for you, my dear.
Moments of birth. Burst forth. Coming to be.
It is time to slay our foes
Great undertaking.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony. The fine.
Oh,
Yes, very well done.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique.
yeah, I kind of figured that.
But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And you can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now,
to deal with the... Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Hyman's hands are turning to ice. You sure? Still beating away after... my pop... Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of... Sounds like you prefer humans to... Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart. Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
After 4 years, the heart stopped beating.
Pleasure. We sure... Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Wimbloom Stars... Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation.
Time to go back to the heart.
My flame. Time to go.
Interesting. Hmm.
The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
Corbin, you and I have almost never met. But, I'm going to take a guess I have to finish, this up first. Before dialogue appears. I have no dragon's teeth. We've already used them all. Mini Dern had better look amazingly. If he looks like an NPC, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Okay, so I'm gonna take a guess and say that Mini Jordan will be a playable character in the future. And I am fine with this.
Really? So Minnie... So, how do you feel? She?
Ah yes, find the truth of the world. No, no, no. Get a life.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city. You've got an unusual family, that's for sure. Devouring Nefarious? What's Nefarious?
What?
What? Of course. That's what friends are for.
What?
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well... Wow, this Wimbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Wimbloom star has already been chosen, what is... Venti! You're back! Wow! A gift and a mystery all in one! You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink? Of course, Dad! What?
Neat. And of course, everything disappears. I am curious. Does this stay if I go up? Can I finally go up to the second floor? I can. Best update ever. Okay, so none of these doors lead anywhere, and there's a third floor. And now we have Albedo's area. Neat. Oh. That was a lot of info to Okay, so let's see. Dern is probably going to become a playable character in the future. We now have the... I'm assuming I can go back in here and keep fighting on the chessboard guys. Right? No. Oh, that's a shame. It's outside. Like outside Mondstadt, or... Oh, there it is. Why is it... Oh, wait, is the island back? The island is back. Okay. Alright, so the floating island is now back. That's neat. Now there's a new weekly boss. Which means there's now, what, 3 weekly bosses in Mondstadt? Which is interesting. Because that means, what, if we go over here, right? I'm pretty sure... Yeah, so this is the only boss currently where you can get the Borderland billets. Interesting. Yeah, if I had to take a guess, right, I'm going to say that next update is likely going to be Dainsleif's whole thing. right? However, it's also, because I guess what, 3 weeks from, like, tomorrow is when the next update gets, pushed out. So, it'd be sometime, so basically closer to the end of June is when the next update's out. They tend to want to, put, like, the next major version update in, like, July, August, and then the summer update before that. So this next update would likely be a Danesley quest plus a summer update. Which is interesting. Then it would likely be Node Karn. Given that we are getting Skirt and Dahlia, right? The next update. I'm just gonna hope that we get that we get the reintroduction of the Golden Apple Archipelago, and pretty much just call it a day. Because I've been wanting to go back there since, like, the last time we were there. And said we've had to go to 2 different places, both of which really also want to go back there, but it doesn't appear that we're going back to those summertime locations, even though currently we've just been told, hey, I mean, yeah, but it's less, that feels less of a, oh yeah, this is like a summertime update place, and more of a, yeah, like, because this has been mentioned, like, the rare Javari has been mentioned countless times in game, not connected to any summertime events, in comparison to both, or in comparison to, like, the Golden Apple Archipelago, which has been mentioned 0 times outside of its own event. The what, amusement park? That's only been mentioned once, or that hasn't been mentioned any time outside of its own event. And now we have the storybook one, which has been mentioned once outside of its own event. Yeah, that's the amusement park one that I was referring to. Yeah. Anyways, I think it is time to end the stream, as although it's early in the morning, I am now tired. Anyways, so if you all enjoyed, like, subscribe. Thanks for everyone who actually joined the chat, because it's like 2 people, but you know, works for me. Yeah, and I will